Hey folks, Jim Thomas here, Fitness Management and Consulting, and welcome to our channel today. I appreciate you being here. If you're new to the channel, if you're finding us for that very first time, welcome. It's good to have you here. And as a quick reminder to everyone, the whole purpose of our channel is we want to provide as many people as we can, access to free information on how they can grow and develop their gym business all the way from the owner level to management to sales and staff. And the best way we can do that is by y'all subscribing. If you find value in the videos, liking the videos, it really helps us, spread that word to more people. So we appreciate the likes. We appreciate the subscribes. And to learn more about me, if you're looking to take your gym to that next level and to learn more about me, you can check out the links below. And a couple things in reference to that. Number one, I want to remind everyone to make sure you sign up for our free email newsletter to make sure that you're receiving regular information on different ways you can grow and develop your business. And then in addition to that, you can check out the link below to our website at fmconsulting.net. And we are currently offering free access to our gym management playbook. That's a $499 value. You can get it for absolutely free. Just go to our website, fmconsulting.net. So with that said, let's get into our topic here today. And it's 5 reasons that excellent salespeople can be bad gym sales managers. 5 reasons excellent gym salespeople can be bad gym sales managers. And these are things that we see. Okay. And as we're going through this, take a look. Are you in that position? Were you an excellent salesperson? Now you're a sales manager. Maybe you're struggling. Maybe you're supervising, somebody like that. I know when I first was promoted to a gym sales manager, I wasn't even the weekend manager or the assistant manager. I was a salesperson that got, promoted to that role. And well, I knew nothing about it. And it was a struggle, at first. And so we want to make sure that, that we're prepared for this. So think about some of this. I'm going to give you one that I didn't put on the list, that I do want to talk about, is that, a salesperson, generally a good one, they're a star, okay? And a good sales manager, they're good at making stars. And so if you're in that sales manager role, we want to develop people and train them and teach them, and we want to create stars. We want to become a star maker, okay, so to speak. And so there are some differences and things we have to get used to. So here's some things we've seen. Do you check off on any of these? And what can we do, to improve? And so number one, 5 reasons excellent gym salespeople can be bad gym sales managers. They've been trained to avoid conflict. Salespeople have been trained to avoid conflict. We're trying to win people over, trying to warm them up. As a sales manager, you've got a lot going on. You may have vendors, you may have members, you've got staffing, you've got scheduling, you've got a lot happening, and there can be some conflict in there. And so if you've not done that before, that can be a challenge. That's a very much of a different kind of mode because one of the things that's, I don't know if it's just unique about the fitness industry. I think many businesses do this, but who gets promoted to sales manager? It's the guy or gal that was number 1 in sales. And really, it doesn't always have a lot to do with, being a good manager. Okay. Hopefully we can get it figured out. I was fortunate enough to be able to, but we've been trained to avoid conflict. And so, for a brand new sales manager, we're not used to that. We see this a lot. We're going to have to really work on that and really work to train on that. Number 2, they're too quick to rescue the sales reps. They're too quick. Okay, so you've got the top salesperson, became a sales manager. Staff starts to struggle. What do we see them do? They'll step in and just go ahead and get the sale. They'll step in and do it. Okay, and you kind of start to enable the team. You really don't have the accountability. They're just going to wait for you to do it. And I can remember a time when, I had someone working for me, and I got into that trap just a little bit, as I had a guy working for me, and he was struggling a bit. Shouldn't have been, but he was. And I said, look, before you let anybody go, just come get me and make an introduction, and let me see what I can do. And so he would, and I think I was signing up most of them, okay, which he could have done, okay. He was signing up I was signing up most of them. Then when I go in and talk to him, and he came out one other time, and he goes, "Hey Jim, can you come talk to these folks? I don't want to do it." And it became pretty clear that I had really enabled this guy. And I said, "No, I'm not going to talk to him. I want you to go back in there and don't come out until you get a membership sale." And boy, his eyes got really big, and oh my gosh. And so he went back in, and he wasn't in there 5 minutes. He comes back out, yeah, they're going to go ahead and do it. And of course they were, okay, because it's a good thing to do. But all he had to do was, ask for it. So sometimes, these excellent gym salespeople, they can be too quick to rescue the sales reps. Number three, they hate giving up. Think about your great salespeople. Well, they don't give up. I mean, they don't give up. I mean, they're following up on leads, or following up on referrals, following up on corporate accounts, or following up on and getting people in part of the program. They hate giving up. And as a manager, at some point, comes a point in time where, hey, we need to move on to something else. And so that idea, we hate to give up, because as a manager, you can't find yourself getting bogged down on any one thing. Number four, we see this a little bit. And we're again talking about, excellent gym salespeople, why they can be a bad gym sales manager, is they've fallen in the habit of criticizing instead of coaching. And so they're this salesperson, and they look at other salespeople, and there's a tendency to point out what's wrong. There's a tendency to criticize. We see this a fair amount. And now when they become a manager, that's what they're used to doing. They're not used to coaching. They're not used to teaching. They're not used to developing staff. And so it really has to be kind of a learned thing. And so we need training on, how to coach and how to treat our staff. And I know in a lot of training classes that we do, okay, we're trying to bring people along so that, hey, if an opportunity comes up, and you've been an assistant manager, you've been a salesperson, hey, you're prepared for this. We want to teach you to teach. Okay, that is part of it. So they fall into the habit of criticizing instead of coaching. And so, teaching other people to do it, just because you can do it yourself, doesn't necessarily mean we can teach it. Doesn't necessarily mean we can coach it. Doesn't necessarily mean we're going to have the empathy for it. Many things in there. So we see that a fair amount as well. And then the fifth thing that we see a bit of is, this excellent gym salesperson, in many cases, they really never learned active listening. They're a great salesperson, and they're getting people signed up, and sometimes it was just in their DNA and they can do it, but they never really learned active listening. Because if you're going to be a manager, you're going to be a leader of other people, with all your members and your vendors and ownership and all the things you have to do. The whole active listening component, the first thing I would say on that is we're not just waiting for our turn to talk. Okay. And it's one of the common mistakes that's kind of made on that. We want to listen to the customer, and then we want to respond and, verify, hey, here's what they said, and here's how we can help them. But when we're talking to somebody, we're talking to them like that's the only person on the planet. We want them to feel like they're that level of importance, because they are. Okay. So 5 reasons that gym salespeople can be a bad gym sales manager. It doesn't always equate. And if you are that person that's been promoted to gym sales manager, take the time, to learn these things. Take the time to develop these things, because if you're struggling, good case, a good chance this is where you're going to be struggling at. Okay. Or if you're that manager, that director, and you've promoted somebody and you're watching somebody, watch them. Are they struggling? Are they hitting their numbers? It may not be lack of effort. They may be simply frustrated, and they have some of these issues that we need to help them with, because we do need to train and develop all of our staff. So folks, again, my name is Jim Thomas. My company is Fitness Management and Consulting. I appreciate y'all being here at the channel today. And again, if you've not yet done so, please subscribe. Please hit the like button. And again, to learn more about me, learn more about my company, and how we can help take your business to that next level, check out the links below. And just as a final reminder here today is make sure you go to our website, check out the link below, fmconsulting.net to get free access to our gym management playbook. And we hope to see you there, and we'll see you all in that next video.